Hi, what's up guys, AshBFC here to bring you my review of Aliens Colonial Marines. So I got the PC version because it was quite a bit cheaper. It cost me $21.95, and then the console versions were like the cheapest, I don't know, $36.99, probably store price about $39.99. But yeah, this game is bad. This game is terrible. Oh god, this game is shit. Like, proper dog shit. There's nothing positive. I really don't think there's anything positive I can say about this game. It fails in every conceivable way. There's not one single decent thing about this game. It's terrible. Oh god. How did this happen? There was no way this game was in development for 6 years. There is no way. It was started 6 years ago, stopped, shelved, forgotten about, remembered about, quickly finished and chucked out onto the market. That is what happened. It just has, it has a complete, crappy movie game feel to it. And we all know movie games, 99% of the time, they're just a quick cash in, they use the name, boom, just for a quick buck. But, ugh. Ah, God, it's just bad. It's just so generic and just dull. And I mean, I've said before that I'm quickly getting so bored of the FPS genre. It's such a stale genre now. I mean, it used to be one of my favourite genres, but it's rapidly becoming my least favourite. And when shit like this gets churned out, it just reinforces that opinion. It's just so generic. This game would have been good like 10 years ago. But I mean, for a start, the graphics, right? The graphics, I mean, I've always said gameplay before graphics, right? I'm not a graphics guy, I always said that. But there's no excuse for graphics to look like this in 2013, as we're coming towards the end of this generation. There's no excuse. It kind of looks a bit like Doom 3, is what I'm thinking. It looks more like Doom 3, which, how long ago did Doom 3 come out? Long time ago. It's just ugly as hell. But the thing is, graphics would have helped this, with an Aliens game, like, the graphics would have helped with the immersion. No! The graphics just helped it suck that extra bit more. It's just so generic, it's just so dull and boring. It's just basically push forward, shoot, push forward, shoot, push forward, shoot. So boring and dull. There's no variation, it's just generic as hell. I mean, God, I don't know. The guns are lame, they're generic as well. There's very few weapons whatsoever. You get stuck with the main weapon, the same weapons pretty much throughout most of the game. There's a couple of decent guns in there, legendary weapons, like the flamethrower, which is semi-decent, and the smart gun. For the very brief time that you get them, then it's back to the generic weapons. There's glitches all over the place and bugs. I mean, I don't care if a patch is coming out. As of right now, there's no patch to fix it. There is a patch coming out, but I don't care. You shouldn't release a game this broken. I don't care if a patch fixes it. There shouldn't be need for a patch to fix the terrible issues with this game. I mean, a bug that happened to me a couple of times was that I couldn't pick up ammo because it kept telling me that my ammo was full, even though I had no ammo whatsoever. It then forced me into playing, some big long sections with just a friggin' handgun, which made the game almost impossible, because you're always getting swarmed by the aliens. Like, they're always coming at you in force, and you can't do it with a friggin' handgun. That's a terrible... Imagine that as a glitch to happen in the game. I've heard of other ones as well, like the gun disappearing. I got stuck a couple of times as well, where I had to restart because I couldn't move. The animations are terrible. Terrible. There's no fluidity to them. They're completely robotic and just broken. I mean, it's like playing a laggy multiplayer game. It's just little and jerky. The physics are terrible. They tried to add ragdoll. It doesn't work. I mean, I've shot aliens on. A lot of them crawl on the walls. I've shot them and they've got stuck on the wall, like by a tail or their foot. And they just sort of dangle there and jerk around like they're having a seizure. They go through things. They go through each other. They jump at you and then just suddenly stop it. It just looks terrible. The story's god awful. I mean, I can't see anyone enjoying the story. It's supposed to be a direct sequel to Aliens, the second film, James Cameron's film. But, I mean, they used a few of the characters, a few familiar areas and stuff, but just really terribly. It's told through, most of it through these cutscenes, but really ugly looking cutscenes. They reminded me of those old FMV cutscenes I used to get on PlayStation. You know, like you'd see in like Final Fantasy or Resident Evil or Dino Crisis, which looked really good back then, but look, you know, shockingly bad now. It's so dated, it's unbelievable as this game. I mean, like I said, I only paid $21.95 and I still feel ripped off. I feel bad for those that paid full price, like for the console people that paid, you know, $39.99 or whatever. For the die-hard Alien fans that were really looking forward to this for 6 years. Even the people that pirated it and stole it and didn't have to pay for it were probably pissed off, thinking, what a waste of a download. I bet even they were pissed off. The people that stole the game. I mean, people that feel that. So, I mean, imagine someone probably got mugged when they bought this game and had it stolen off them. But even the mugger was pissed off. What a waste of a mug. The person that got mugged should be thanking them for saving them from this torture. The best thing about this game is it's short. Like, I would normally say criminally short, because you could probably do it in under 4 hours. I don't know, maybe you could even do it in 3 hours, I don't know. Well, normally that would be unacceptable. But it's the best thing, because the torture's over before you know it. It's got one of the worst final bosses I've ever seen in a game. It's just terrible. Terrible is shit is the best way to describe this game. I don't know what Gearbox were thinking. How can you go from something like the Brothers in Arms series, something as amazing as that, to Borderlands, to something like this, to a giant unpolished turd like this, and Duke Nukem Forever. But this makes Duke Nukem Forever look like a Game of the Year title. Seriously, it's one of the worst games I've ever played. It's up there with Superman 64, E.T. on the Atari, Big Rigs. Big Rigs owns this. I'll play Big Rigs any day of the week over this. I love Big Rigs secretly, but, you know, it's flat out bad. The multiplayer's crap as well. I mean, the core shooting mechanics are just lame anyway, so it's no more fun online. Yeah, fair enough, best you could do is, you know, team up with some friends and just slag the game off together and laugh at it. But it's not even worth laughing at. It's just, I don't think Sega care anymore to have let a game like this get published. I think Sega are still pissed off that they're no longer part of the console business. It's just get it out, get some money, chuck it out, don't care, shit, get it out. But the thing is, Gearbox are a great company and they've proved that with Borderlands and Brothers in Arms, for Christ's sake, but they're not going to remember it, they're not going to be known for those games, they're going to be, oh, Gearbox, you know, it's not going to be, oh yeah, Gearbox, those are the guys that did Brothers in Arms and Borderlands, yeah, it's going to be a great game. It's, oh god, Gearbox. They're the ones that chucked out that shit called Duke Nukem Forever and Aliens. Not buying one of their games, forget it. It's a piece of shit, it really is. It deserves all the criticism it gets. It deserves all the low scores it gets. It's just an unfinished, unpolished, lack of effort, crappy, generic movie first-person shooter that shouldn't exist. It's just bad. Don't waste your money playing this. You know? Don't even rent it. Don't rent it, don't buy it. Don't even pirate it. Games like this do make you wonder, make you think, now I know why piracy exists, because it ain't worth paying for stuff like that. Part of me thinks Gearbox have just trolled us hard. Like, they're just laughing right now, thinking, oh my god, they are so pissed off. And they're loving it. I think they just trolled us hard with this. It's... wow. That is the worst game I will play all year. I could bet my... whatever on that. It's bad. So bad. Don't buy it, don't waste your money. I mean... I'm going to give it the same score IGN and GameSpot give it. They pretty much got it right. 4.5. I could probably give it lower. It's just... I think there's even a season pass for this game. Who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for the DLC for that? It's not going to appeal to anyone. Not kids, not casual gamers, not die-hard fans of the movie, not hardcore gamers, not hardcore FPS fans. It's only worth buying if it's a joke, like a prank on your friend, get it for the birthday, it'd be a great joke. Yeah, that's my negative review of Aliens Colonial Marines, but a deservedly negative review. Just, it's bad. Believe everything you hear about this game, it's terrible. I saw one review on the internet from some site, I forgot what it were, but the guy gave it a 9.0. He must have been so wasted or retarded, because, yeah, that's the review. So, see you later.